Hello everyone and welcome back again to my channel. My name is Gloria, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the healthcare system in Canada for new immigrants. So if you are new or intending to come to Canada as a new immigrant, this video is surely for you. So stick around, don't go anywhere, and make sure you watch this video until the end and give this video a thumbs up, and let's get started. Just before we go ahead, I just want to make sure I let you know that this video will be of prior importance to those who are looking to reside here in Ontario as a province. If you are a new immigrant and you're looking for information about healthcare in other provinces, I would leave those links in my description box so that you can go check them out yourself. And if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comment section. I would always come back and follow up with you. Now let's talk about health insurance here in Ontario. The Ontario government has provided healthcare for those who are permanent residents, Canadian citizens, people who are indigenous, and also for those who have a worker's permit, as well as those who are currently in Canada and have applied for a permanent residency, but yet their application has not yet come back to them, but IRCC has confirmed that they have their application and the application has not yet been denied. These are the people that have opportunity to have what we call a OHIP card. You will see that pop up on your screen, just a sample of what it looks like. You will need a OHIP card to show that you have proof of coverage to see a medical doctor here in Ontario. Now, please note that with your OHIP card, you're able to have a visit to see a doctor in a walk-in clinic, to go into the emergency room to see a doctor when you're ill. You also have the opportunity with your OHIP card to run some diagnostic tests that is being recommended by your doctor, and also some surgeries are being covered by OHIP. I want to let you know that there are a certain number of people or certain criteria that will be required for those people or persons who qualify to receive this OHIP card. Now, you must have been in Canada for at least 153 days. You need to also show that you are going to reside here in Canada. Here in Ontario. I love Canada. You have to show that you are going to reside here in Canada. So prove that you're going to be making Ontario your primary residence, and also the information I have given you before, the fact that you're a Canadian citizen, you're a permanent resident, you are an indigenous person, you are on a work permit, and you're already in Canada applying for a permanent residency. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is how you can go about applying for this OHIP card. So once you get into the country, please know fully well that you cannot just get your health card immediately. You need to go and register or apply for this. So you need to visit what we call the Service Ontario, and we have this all over the cities here in Ontario as a province. You go there, you register with the form, and you also have to take along with you 3 different documents. One is a document that proves that you're eligible, so it will be like your COPR document, something that shows that you are a permanent resident or a citizen or stuff like that. If the second document is something that shows that you have a residence here in Canada, or something that is linked to you, so something like a lease agreement from your landlord or landlady, a current bill payment, maybe from your phone bill, something like that, you can use that as a proof. The third one would be probably your international passport from any country that you're coming from. So with these 3 documents, you will need them along with that registration form in order to apply for a OHIP card. Please know that the OHIP card would not just come immediately. Like I said earlier on, it takes some time. The one thing that I want to mention here, I know most of you must have been thinking, oh, she said something about family doctor. Do I get a family doctor immediately when I get into Canada? Well, the answer is no. So you have to For me, what I did when I finished school and I was working, what I did was to get in touch with what we call a health connect. What they do here in Ontario is that they kind of connect you, they put you on a wait list for you to be able to get a family doctor. So they kind of search for family doctors around that are accepting or taking in new patients. Most doctors are not taking in new patients, so makes it look as if you are going to be on a very long list for a very long time for you to get a family doctor. But that does not mean that you're not able to see any doctor. The only thing you need to do is to go to a walk-in clinic if you're really sick, or you go into the emergency to see a doctor. But before you can get a family doctor that is tied to you, it will take some time. Mine took at least 2 years. I'm not joking, guys. Mine took 2 years before I could get a family doctor that is assigned to me. And now what a family doctor assigned to you does is that they have all your medical records and all your medical history. So they are the ones that would, maybe when you're sick, for example, you go over to see them, they would recommend or prescribe you medication. Now, if you need to see maybe like a chiropractor, in a massage, if you need to see someone else like a specialist doctor, they are the ones, your family doctor is the one who would recommend you to see that particular specialist. They recommend you or refer you to see a specialist for more treatment. Now, they also prescribe medications for you as well, just the same way the other doctors in a walk-in clinic or the emergency room would or prescribe those medications. I want to say something, and I know I've said this over time in most of my videos about the emergency here in Canada, especially here in Ontario, because this is where I've lived the longest. If you are very sick, so if you have like a life-threatening sickness or disease or something that warrants you to go to the emergency room, that's when you go to emerge, or we call it emerge, short form for emergency. So you cannot just say you have like a headache, you have a slight fever, you have a cough, or your child has some flu, and you're saying you want to rush down to the emergency. Here in Canada, we have like drugs, medication. I don't want to use the word drugs because it looks as if I'm talking about drugs, but medication that you can get over the counter. We call them over the counter medication. You can go to any of this pharmacy shop and get those medications without a prescription. But the ones that would require you to have a prescription is the one that your doctor would write, and for you to go and get with the pharmacy store. Please also know fully well that when you go to the emergency room, it's not like they're going to attend to you ASAP. Like I said, you need to have like a life-threatening problem before they can really attend to you like ASAP. But say you have just something mild and you just go into the emergency, you are going to be there for a very long time. In my opinion, or in my things that have happened to me in recent times, I know fully well there was a particular time, sometimes early this year, I was very sick and I had to go to emerge. Trust me, I was there for like 5 good hours before I could see a doctor. Now, if I was dying or something, God forbid, but I felt so terrible. I felt so bad that we are already paying our taxes and we should be able to get those. But like I said again, we're getting this health care provided to us by the government of Canada because we're paying our taxes. But then know fully well that if you don't have like a serious threatening issue, don't go to emerge. Book an appointment with your doctor and then see your doctor at that point in time. I want to see if I have forgotten anything that I wanted to share with you in terms of health here in Canada. Canada is a very wonderful place. Don't get me wrong. The services being provided to us in terms of our health is the best, but I think they should and they can work on the time lag when you go visit the emergency. So I know there's a lot to talk about the healthcare system here in Canada, especially here in Ontario. Like I said, if you do have any question, if I missed something on here on this video, please let me know in the comment section. And if you have 1 or 2 experiences and you'd like to share with other persons as well, please let us know in the comment section, because they said when you share something, everybody gets to know about it and they can learn from it. I hope that with this few points of mine, I've been able to convince you that the healthcare system here in Canada is the best, and then every other thing is secondary, okay? And you've been able to learn something from it. So I hope that you please give my video a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit that red subscribe button for me. It's very important so that I can create more content for more persons like yourself. And please share my video to many persons who are also looking to immigrate to Canada as a new immigrant, your friends, your loved ones, your family members as well. And until I see you in my very next video, which will be very soon, take care guys. Bye.